Ryerson, you have 1 minute remaining in your setup period.
SIFE Ryerson
is turning ideas
into reality.
Oh, sorry.
And you may now begin your presentation.
This year, SIFE Ryerson ran 97 projects,
Impacted over 5,000 individuals.
And generated over $4 million in new economic opportunities.
We have increased the quality of life
and raised the standard of living
For every diverse audience that we have worked with. Whether you're a vulnerable youth supporting a child,
emerging digital tech startup advancing Canadian innovation,
or a Kenyan mother struggling to support her family.
SIFE Ryerson is turning ideas into reality.
Hi, I'm Ditanga.
Hello, I'm Tracy. Hi, I'm Julia.
Hey, I'm Curtis.
And I'm Amir. Joining us on tech are Digmara and Danielle.
We are a team of 194 members, all coming from different cultures, practicing different religions, and speaking different languages, but united by one goal: to turn ideas into reality.
Our diverse backgrounds allow us to understand the needs within our local and global community and change lives through free enterprise. Just last night, we're honored to present that we won the national champions for the TD Entrepreneurship Award, the Capital One Financial Education Award, and the first place in the long-lasting hunger relief.
The accomplishments were achieved this year. In your annual report, you can find the relevant SIFE criteria.
Today, we will showcase 5 of our most impactful programs. We begin with our financial literacy program, Start Smart.
As the director of Start Smart, I've personally learned the stories of the youth we've worked with, all having their own unique hardships.
First day I came, I had to sleep in the airport.
All wanting to be contributing members of society.
Right now I'm on assistance and my goal is to be off of assistance.
All trying to break free from the cycle of poverty.
We lived off of crap dinner for 3 months.
And striving to be financially independent.
Last year I applied for college and I was unable to get in due to the fee that I had to pay, the enrollment fee.
So we developed Start Smart, a program that helps vulnerable youth ignite their financial independence.
Start Smart impacts audiences ranging from at-risk youth to young mothers to those in emergency shelters. Using a step-by-step model, we customize our program to the needs of every audience.
First, we conduct a needs assessment through pre-test surveys and a discovery seminar. We then create a customized education plan with 3 mandatory topics: budgeting and savings, needs and wants, and money management. We then select from our other topics, including investing, credit cards, and taxes.
We derive our content from external partnerships, and we deliver our program through a series of tailored seminars.
Our program is integrated into the existing curriculum, allowing students to be graded on our content and teachers to develop future classes.
Finally, after all of our seminars are conducted, we hold a graduation where we conduct post-test surveys, give out certificates, and have a pizza party.
This year, we taught Start Smart in 18 different institutions, customizing our program to the diverse needs of our audience.
Like at high schools, where we teach grade 12 classes about the tuition fees of universities and colleges, and then help them apply for bursaries and scholarships.
And at community classes, where we work with youth with disabilities. Instead of spreadsheets, we play games with them and give them checks for them to open their own bank accounts.
And at employment counseling centers, where vulnerable youth go to get a job, but they lack the basic financial skills needed after receiving their first paycheck.
Here, I met Sabrina. At the age of only 18 years old, Sabrina opened her arms to become the guardian of a child. Motherhood has added a significant financial strain that she was unprepared for. So I helped her budget and save for her new child and set SMART goals for her future. Here is Sabrina.
I grew up basically in the ghetto. I was brought up around gangs and all that stuff. Being 18 and hoping to raise someone else's child is very hard. So for me to have a program like this and for you guys to come in and show the budgeting, it shows me how I can make it work out for myself and I don't have to struggle.
With our help, Sabrina now has the financial foundation for her and her child.
But Sabrina is only one of the 712 participants we taught this year.
Our program is sustainable through our partners, including the Toronto District School Board, who has given us a $9,000 grant for the second year in a row.
New this year, we teamed up with the Economic Club of Canada, bringing high school students down to the Toronto Stock Exchange to learn about capital markets.
And this year, we are expanding our program to reintegrate juvenile citizens back into society. With our partnership with the Urban Peace Program, young offenders can now serve their time through the Start Smart program.
This year, Start Smart worked in 18 different institutions,
conducted over 70 seminars,
and helped 712 individuals get on the path to financial independence.
We are turning the idea of a financially secure future into a reality.
We don't just help people save money, but we help them make it. Our next program focuses on our entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs create jobs and drive innovation. They run small businesses that support our economy and find new ways to solve society's oldest problems. To empower our entrepreneurs, we created Start Me Up.
Start Me Up helps start and expand businesses through 3 pillars: education, resources, and funding.
Education is the foundation of our program. This year, we ran 95 events educating over 4,000 people,
including our 12-week crash course on starting a business.
We also bring in successful entrepreneurs to share their stories of inspiration.
And our YouTube partnership allows us to provide distance education to over 65,000 people around the world.
Next, our resources. This includes everything from market testing to how to make your business environmentally friendly.
Our weekly idea consultations provide our entrepreneurs advice and feedback from over 150 industry experts.
We hold demo camps for our tech audience, organize fashion shows for our fashion entrepreneurs, and host mentorship groups for our CEOs.
The final pillar is funding. The need is simple. Entrepreneurs need cash.
We run 2 competitions totaling $60,000 in cash prizes.
Our largest funding option is our very own angel investment network that we founded 5 years ago. It has grown to a network of 52 angels, and currently they're in due diligence for over $390,000 in investments.
We operate a microfinancing fund, founded a credit union, and this year provided over $700,000 of financing to our entrepreneurs.
Here are a few of our favorite stories from the Start Me Up program.
Meet Brennan. He first attended an idea consultation where he pitched his idea for an online platform for community-based change. Using the feedback he got from industry experts, he then went on to obtain education from our workshops, and we brought him into the digital media zone. He then needed cash. He was a finalist in our business plan competition and is currently seeking investment from our angel network. Brennan started with just an idea, but now has fully launched his company, HitSend, has grown his team to 8 people, and has 5 major clients, including chapters in Indigo, where they're using his platform for Indigo ideas. We helped Brennan turn his idea into the reality of HitSend. Here's what he had to say.
Hi, my name is Brennan McEachran, and I'm CEO and founder of HitSend Egg. We make a really cool product called soap blocks. The Start Me Up team has kind of become like a board of advisory, really, for my business as a whole. Mark's going around sending me links and articles on how to get more financing options, and Chris is sitting down with me working over my business plan. And, as a student, it's really tough. Like, I go to classes full-time, and then I have a full-time business and a part-time job on top of that, so there's a lot of times where I'm really busy and bogged down, and Start Me Up is kind of there just to make sure I'm focusing on what I need to be focusing on right now. So thank you, Start Me Up Ryerson.
Our impact continues with Jordan, a 10-year-old boy living with autism. We helped him start Dr. Mad Science, an online video series for simple science experiments. We helped him build his brand and social media networks, which now has over 800,000 views and a dedicated fan base of over 2,000 people. So then, we helped him secure a partnership with YouTube so he could start monetizing his videos. Just last week, he received his first paycheck for $400. So we helped him open up a bank account and got him to create a goal to save for a laptop. Here's Jordan.
Hello, my name is Jordan. I'm 10 years old and I start a business called Dr. Mad Science. Thank you, Tracy and Emil and all the other people to help me with my business. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and my new website and YouTube. Thank you, SIFE Ryerson, to make this happen. And P.S. We turn ideas to make it reality.
But Jordan and Brennan are only two of the 634 entrepreneurs we worked one-on-one with this year.
This year, we helped start and expand 364 businesses.
Directly impacted over 4,000 people.
And put over $700,000 into the pockets of our entrepreneurs.
We are turning entrepreneurial ideas into reality.
Our next initiative is the Digital Media Zone.
Well, I was at the opening of what Ryerson calls its Digital Media Zone. It's a special place for young entrepreneurs at the university who have an idea for a new website or a mobile application or a digital innovation. They just need some help making it a reality.
2 years ago, here in Calgary, we announced the launch of the Digital Media Zone. Since the beginning, SIFE Ryerson has been involved with the creation of the branding, participant selection, and the overall strategy. We have turned the zone from an idea into a reality.
And as the zone evolved, so did our role. We are now the new screening process for incoming innovators. We run initiatives to promote collaboration. And our permanent workstations in the zone ensures that we work one-on-one with each entrepreneur to provide our Start Me Up resources. Here's what the director had to say.
SIFE Ryerson is and has been an essential part of the spectacular success of the zone. Start Me Up is here every day bringing events and skills that help grow these young businesses to spectacular heights. SIFE Ryerson, you really have been such a huge part of the zone's growth, and I can't thank you enough.
This year, we worked one-on-one with 146 entrepreneurs, commercializing 32 innovations. And already, 10 businesses have graduated from the zone.
For our next initiative, we wanted to extend a hand to our green innovators. For the past 3 years, our green consulting program has generated $1.7 million for our clean technology entrepreneurs. This year, we leveraged our expertise from this program and the Digital Media Zone to start our brand new accelerator.
Teaming up with Ryerson Center for Urban Energy, we launched the Green Zone, a green technology accelerator based on the Digital Media Zone's model.
We're helping commercialize green solutions such as renewable energy and grid systems that significantly reduce our environmental footprint and change our planet.
We are screening the innovators, creating the brand, and running the day-to-day operations.
We deliver a $2.2 million grant to provide paid internships to small and medium-sized businesses, like the ones here at the Zone. To date, we have provided $150,000.
Using the Digital Media Zone as a benchmark, within 18 months, we'll be working with 30 entrepreneurs, helping commercialize 10 innovations. We are turning the idea of an environmentally sustainable future into a reality.
Our final project was conducted in a remote village in Western Kenya called Dago.
In the past year, I led the SIFE team here twice, an experience that has just transformed my life. It has opened my eyes to poverty, disease, hunger, with Dago being at the core of the highest HIV/AIDS affected region in Kenya. Widow mothers and orphan children made up this community.
Working with the Doyle family, we conducted home visits. And this is where we realized that the women of Dago are the sole providers for their family. But there are three main issues. First, they did not have enough money to pay for food, medicine, and school fees. And the concept of saving was unheard of. Second, women were entrepreneurs by necessity, but lacked a business education to operate their own business. And third, the entire community of Dago lacked a sustainable source of electricity. So we created one solution encompassing three of our programs. We begin with Start Smart.
Using the Train the Trainer approach, we brought our financial education to one of the largest mentorship groups in Kenya. Part of our lessons focused on how to budget and save to track their income expenses on a daily basis.
Meet Helida. Behind this beautiful smile is a widowed mother taking care of 7 children. When I met her on my first trip, she told me that she was going door to door asking for money. Here's what Helida had to say on the second trip when we went to check her progress.
At first, we didn't know how to save. When I was getting money, I was using it all. But by now, I can save a little. And my kids now are going to school. Before you came, I was going to each and every house asking, can you help me with a little you have? So that was a burden to the community. But now, I can make it by myself.
In total, we taught 44 other women mentors just like Helida, who are now teaching our program to 300 households across 23 villages, spreading a culture of financial well-being.
Our next initiative was implemented after visiting the local market, where everyone sells the exact same thing in the exact same quantity at the exact same price. It was clear that the free enterprise market of Dago was not working at its fullest potential, and that these women needed business education.
Modeling after the Grameen Bank, we created the Start Me Up microfinancing program, which funded the top women mentors to help start and expand their businesses.
We taught each of these women about the concepts of differentiation, target markets, and pricing strategies. Then, we taught them about the concept of branding. After that, we got each woman to design a logo for their business, so we can create business cards and signage.
We saw a transformative change as these women became independent business owners. Using her newfound knowledge and startup capital, Helida is now founder and CEO of Mama Queen's Hair Salon. Using her business cards and promoting her brand, she has hired 2 other women in Dago and tripled her household income.
Silpa, using the concept of target market, expanded her product line to sell raw beans to families and cook beans with rice to workers. She is now able to feed her 6 children a nutritious meal every day.
And Susie, after learning about innovation and value add, founded Susie's Fresh Milk. She adds chocolate to her milk, resulting in high demand across surrounding villages. She's now saving up to purchase another cow to expand her business.
To date, there has not been a single default on a loan payment. The women meet weekly on the orphanage to make their loan payments, share best practices, and complete our weekly educational packages.
These 20 loans not only boosted their local economy, but changed the lives of these women and their children.
Our final initiative used our knowledge from the Green Zone to provide the Dago Dalahera Orphanage with clean energy. This orphanage is the heart of the community.
Here's a photo that we took on New Year's Eve at the orphanage. With the flash on, you can see 45 people celebrating the stroke of midnight. But they're left in darkness because there's no electricity.
Their only option was a gas generator, which was too expensive.
By working with local labor, we installed solar panels amounting to 180 watts, powering 30 energy-efficient light bulbs, and a laptop connected to the internet that we donated so that we could stay connected with them.
Now, with only 6 hours of sunlight, they have light throughout the night. This has not only changed the lives of the 32 orphan girls, but it has changed the lives of the Adoyle family, the mentorship group, an elementary school, and now the entire Dago village has access to free electricity, bringing a safer, brighter future.
The initiatives we developed work in a sustainable cycle. We run a financial literacy program working with the mentorship group that runs out of the orphanage. The top 20 women from this program receive a microloan from our credit union, and the interest gained from these loans goes back to maintaining these new green energy solutions. This creates a sustainable program encompassing the triple bottom line: people, profit, and planet.
This year, 9 SIFE members went on 2 trips, totaling 35 days to execute our programs.
You people have come to help empower the women in the community so that they are able to support themselves other than relying on other people for support. And I feel it should grow from strength to strength.
Our financial education is being taught to 300 households across 23 villages.
The older generation are kind of illiterate and they don't understand a number of things. But with the financial literacy program coming in, you see, it is a direct education to this group of people. And it is an education that really helps change their life, change their businesses, and change the mind settings that they have.
Our microfinancing program has empowered 20 strong businesswomen.
The loan you have given them has made them to be strong physically, economically, and they are doing great things by taking their children to school. They are doing great things by buying the basic needs they need.
And we provided renewable energy technology, bringing light to those living in darkness.
It is reducing our expenses. The monies that we could have used to buy the fuel is now going to be used in other things to support the kids because there is light and it is free.
Through the positive power of business, we're increasing the quality of life and raising the standard of living to those across the globe, turning their ideas into reality.
But we don't stop there. Building off of our team's diversity, we continue to customize our programs to countries around the world.
Working with the Institute of Technology in Delhi, we are driving innovation through our digital media zone in India.
Partnering with the Kabarity Community Youth Program, we're spreading our financial education to the largest slum in Africa.
And our Start Me Up program is branching out to different countries, such as the USA, India, Philippines, Bhutan, and Germany.
And back home, we are working with the Government of Canada to bring our green zone technologies to our Indigenous communities.
It was with our team of 194 members
and a support network of 51 organizations
that this year, SIFE Ryerson created 107 new jobs,
generated more than $4 million in new economic opportunities,
and impacted over 5,000 individuals.
We're helping the people who need it most within our city achieve success and become financially independent.
We are launching startups, expanding businesses, creating jobs, and boosting the Canadian economy.
And we are bringing sustainable solutions to the developing world, igniting financial independence, helping start businesses, and bringing light to those living in darkness.
And as we impact the lives of others, they are changing our lives as well. We're becoming young professionals and agents of change.
SIFE Ryerson is turning ideas into
reality.
Thank you, and we'll now begin the question and answer period.
Can you guys walk us through the components of the 4.1 million of economic impact and how that's calculated and what the major components are?
Absolutely. So the 4.1 million impact is broken up into different things. 700,000 of that comes from money that we've actually given to our entrepreneurs through business plan competitions, through loans, through grants, as well as our angel investment network, which we founded. This year, our angel investment network gave over $350,000 we invested. The other remaining money comes from a lot of the money that we've directly helped entrepreneurs generate in revenue. And we've actually only included about 5 of our largest entrepreneurs that we helped. One of the major ones that we helped this year is we actually helped an independent business owner who actually revitalizes gas stations. And what we did is we actually helped him secure 3 new sites. And with our work with them over the past year, they were actually able to sell one of their sites. And so we were able to actually help them directly create over $1.8 million in revenue. So it comes from the money that we've given, as well as some of the revenues only from about 5 of our entrepreneurs. The sale of one of the stations was over 3.5 million, but the entrepreneur, after working through a lot of different things, we actually helped them change one of their providers from Petro-Canada to actually Ultramar for many different various reasons. So basically they contributed, they told us that because of us, we helped them generate 1.8.
Can you guys just further explain, for every $1 received in sponsorship, we put $32.70 back into the global economy?
Yeah, so this year we got about $120,000 in terms of sponsorship that we've created. And then between the $4 million, that's how much we've directly, since we've been audited, that's how much we put into the economy. In terms of our sponsorship, everything we do is very bootstrapped. Every single project that we have has a sponsor attached to it. For example, we have a business plan competition, so we secured $25,000 to give to a sponsor. This year we actually secured over $250,000 for the upcoming years. So it's the money that we receive.
Can you just tell us a little more about the digital media zone and the green zone and how it impacts society in general?
Well, 2 years ago, the Ryerson University wanted to do something about the digital media entrepreneurs that are part of the Ryerson University. So since Ryerson has been involved with many big initiatives, for example, the Ryerson Entrepreneur Institute, the only student-run institute in Canada that we started. We also founded our own angel network group. They came to us and we thought it would be a good idea to create the digital media zone. For the first year, we were involved with the creation of the branding, doing the marketing, setting the overall strategy, writing the founding documents, moving the furniture, everything. So for the second year, we are, now that we have expanded the zone to 3 floors, we have 146 innovators there, we have most of our role has transferred to working one-on-one with each and every one of these entrepreneurs. So now we are managing the screening process. So each of these entrepreneurs have been screened by our Start Me Up program. We are also running the day-to-day operations. So we are there every single day. 6 or 7 members of us are there even right now. So our role has changed from setting a zone setup to running to day-to-day operations. So right now, we are doing the exact same thing for the green technology entrepreneurs with our Green Zone program. And we are using a lot of the experience that we learned from Digital Media Zone, applying it to the Green Zone technology, and working with the researchers and engineers in the field of clean technology to have the same success that we had with Digital Media Zone.
Great work, guys. Wondering about how you chose Dago, and then if you're planning to scale it out to other cities.
Sorry, can you repeat the second part of your question?
Yeah. If you're planning to scale it out to other cities.
So we chose Dago because we actually got partnered with a group on our campus called Alternative Spring Break, and they go to the developing world around different countries, about 5, 6 countries around the world, and they build a school or build an orphanage, but what they really don't do is create a sustainable program that empowers people. So they took us along, and we thought Kenya was perfect because there's a partner organization there. English is one of their prominent languages, and it's a pretty good country in terms of Africa. It's one of the better ones, like in terms of their economy. So what we did is we actually we plan to go back to Dago. The success of our program actually created another program at Ryerson called Ryerson's International Experiential Learning, which secures $10,000 for SIFE Ryerson to go back to Dago every single year, and that is a minimum. And we plan to expand our program around the world. So for example, in Bhutan, we're actually working with an institute there where we're actually going to be doing a program which is kind of like a business in a box, and we're bringing it to youth within rural villages to actually help them start businesses there. So within each place that we go to, we first do a needs assessment. That's what our first trip in Dago really was. And then the second trip, we go in there and with all of our plans and just start executing. Come on.
Time's up. Everyone, please join me in thanking the team from Ryerson University.